Correct people, we greet you now. Welcome now to this our channel. If na the first time when I dey waka jam this our channel, make una follow us, make una like our page, and make una help us dey share our videos. Una know say na ogbonge updated news, breaking news, correct tori na we dey carry come for una for here. So if una never subscribe to our YouTube channel, make una rush go subscribe and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we be like say we drop updates, una go dey notified. Anyway, my people, make we enter the updates and the tori wey we carry come for una like this. Make una watch.
Ewee INEC don start again o. INEC refuse Peter Obi and Labour party to inspect Bvas machine wey court instruct. My people, no be small thing o. Court instruct Labour party and Peter Obi dem make dem go inspect the Bvas machine for Enugu, for one local government for inside Enugu, but INEC now don refuse dem. Dem say before dem go allow dem inspect that machine, say they need to get approval from PDP first before they go fit let them check the machine. And na court tribunal na im give that order, na im give the order to Peter Obi and Labour party make dem take go inspect that Bvas machine. Now INEC don refuse them to check am. My people, this matter this INEC dem no go hide theirself o after all the disappointment wey dem don cause to this country. Anyway, I go leave una now make una watch this video, this analysis from net media, make una hear everything on how far this matter take go. Make una watch.
Chaotic scenes at the INEC headquarters in Enugu. The legal representatives of the Labour Party governorship candidate denied access to the Bvas machine despite a court order.
Yes, it was Labour Party that got this order from the tribunal. Now the INEC is insisting that we must have a consensus with PDP, that PDP must agree with us before we inspect the materials. And this is something that is so strange to us. We've never seen anything like this before.
What in the world is happening in Nigeria? Why is there an institutional failure in Nigeria? Why do we allow impunity to fester? What has PDP got to do with a court order that Labour Party secured to come and inspect the Bvas machine? INEC is a public agency funded by the taxpayers. Why are they protecting the interest of PDP when they are supposed to be neutral? They don't even hide their partisanship. They have become a bottleneck in the advancement of democracy in Nigeria. INEC caused this situation in the first place. If INEC officials had done the right thing by verifying the number of accredited voters in Nkanu East local government area, they wouldn't have collected the results because there was serious overvoting in the said local government area. And the INEC officials in Abuja, instead of advising the resident commissioner in Enugu to do the right thing during the governorship election, they invited him over to Abuja and gave him instruction to just announce the results without verification. What audacity, what impunity. That's why they are hiding. They don't want the Labour Party to inspect the Bvas as ordered by the court. It is time they took action. The Labour Party legal team needs to get back to the court so that the court can apply punitive measures on the resident electoral commissioner in Enugu. When he is removed, the next in line will obey the court order and allow the Labour Party legal team to inspect the Bvas machine. The PDP candidate in Enugu used the old playbook of politicians to rig the election during the governorship election. The same thing Wike did during the presidential election in Obiakpo local government area in Rivers State was the same thing that Peter Obi did in Nkanu East local government area. He waited for results from other local government areas to come in so as to know how many votes he needs to pump out from Nkanu East local government area in order to beat his opponent. The PDP governorship candidate in Abia State tried the same method in Obingwa local government area of Abia State. He pumped a whopping 70,000 votes in order to beat the Labour Party candidate, but it failed because the INEC commissioner stood her ground. So it is obvious that INEC is the main bottleneck. They are the ones that rig elections for politicians. When they refuse to do the right thing, they refuse to obey the law, their own guidelines, their actions enable the wrong people to get to power. So isn't it time we reformed INEC? 30 years ago in 1993, Professor Humphrey Nwosu conducted the freest and fairest election in Nigeria's history. Without using any technology at all, everything was conducted manually, including the option A4. It was an open ballot system. Voters just lined up behind the poster of their candidate at the polling unit. They are now counted by the electoral officer, counted in front of everyone, party agents and all observers. Immediately after counting, the votes are recorded and sent to the next collation center. When the results arrived at Abuja, they quickly posted it on the bulletin board for everyone to see. Even while they were posting the results, IBB invited Professor Humphrey Nwosu. The chief returning officer, Professor Iredia, continued posting the results on the bulletin board. They were not afraid of anyone, including the military. When IBB asked Professor Humphrey Nwosu why he didn't obey an Abuja High Court order that stopped the election, he told him to his face that the court had no jurisdiction. That's why they ignored the order and went on to hold the election. So IBB had no other choice but to annul the election since Professor Nwosu refused to stop the announcement. So if all this could happen 30 years ago, why are we regressing? Why can't we equal our own record? This is the record that we Nigerians set 30 years ago, not a foreign country. So why can't we even equal it? We are supposed to be growing. We are supposed to be surpassing our records. The reason we are regressing is because we no longer have patriots working in institutions that are supposed to uphold democracy. In a democracy, the only way someone can become a president, a governor, or a House of Assembly member is through an election. INEC is the institution that conducts election. And since they are compromised, how do we reform them to improve our democracy? It is not only INEC that needs to be reformed. We need to reform the entire electoral process. We need to change the way we vote. This is 2023, not 1970. We also need to remove the powers that most of the INEC officials have. No one should have the power to declare anyone winner of an election. It should be by affirmation by a judge. If all conditions are met by any candidate in any election, a judge will look at the figures and affirm it. The power of declaration of someone as a winner has been so abused. Look at what INEC chairman Mahmood Yakubu did. If he didn't have that power, we wouldn't have been in this mess. How can a civil servant have such a power to declare someone a winner? And they will turn around and tell you go to court.
Yes, so my people, on the update from this tribunal matter so far be this. So I wanna see una reason and make una drop una comment down below for the comment section though, and make una no forget to like and share.